facing the right way. Look at that. Beginning bloopers.
You could have just told me that
I
button
could just
there.
go through all of my videos. You guys listening to this? I can go through all my videos.
Yeah, there's 5 people on.
And totally find all the silly moments. And if I was a good video editor, I could totally combine all those and have a super awesome blooper video. Anyways, hello, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to my quilting life. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe down that way. Like my videos, share them with your quilty friends, and don't forget to comment if you're watching the replay to let me know that you have watched my video.
Kim says hi. Linda says hi. Shelly says hi.
Kim, Linda, and Shelly, welcome.
Linda.
All of those who are here. Linda, hello.
2 Lindas now. Vicky says hi.
Hi,
Gwen
Vicky.
says hi.
Hi, Gwen.
Another Linda. 3 Lindas
Hi,
now.
You guys should be used to this by now. I'm on every single day now. Just a different time every day because, well, you know, I find things to do and not do throughout the day. If I recorded the whole day in here, you would have seen me do 5 different things today because that's all I've been doing is different things.
You should have.
But yeah, so today's video is going to be fun. Every once in a while, and I'll just get this
Linda
out there.
says you seem happy.
I am happy. Every once in a while, I just get this strange feeling that I'm working. No, just leave them off. I feel like I'm working too slow. I'm going too slow. You guys know me. I'm really speedy. Normally really speedy. And I do things fast. Like I have OCD, ADHD. I just am so hyper and go so fast. So I think I've been out of the fast lane and in the slow lane lately. So today I'm going to test my fast lane skills. Ha! You guys are like, what are you talking about? Well, this is what I'm talking about.
Wait, you got a zillion more people saying hi.
Okay, let's say who says hi real quick.
Maggie, Angie,
hi Maggie.
Judy,
Hi Angie. Hi Judy.
Joyce.
Hi Joyce.
Teresa Louise.
Hi Teresa Louise.
June.
Hi June.
Tom.
Hi Tom.
Kitty Lawson.
Hi Kitty.
She received her pattern from the trivia. She says thanks.
Awesome. Glad. That's it?
Yeah.
They're just going to keep rolling in anyway. Yeah. All right. Ready for this?
But you had to catch up there.
In my room here, I have stuff that I would not normally, on a normal basis, put into client quilts or anything. And I think most of these things that I have that for is just for me to have fun with. So today I grabbed a charm pack, but this is not an ordinary charm pack. There is 50, that's 50, 5-inch squares in here, and it's 1930s reproduction prints, okay? And then I grabbed off my shelf, because I don't have any black. I totally need to get a bolt of black. I'm out. Normally I would use black for something like this, because it makes the colors pop, especially with reproduction prints. So I just grabbed this. It looks red to you guys, huh? It's not red. It is a red and white stripe. And the feeling of the fabric, it's older. It's an older print. It's an older stripe. The feeling of this feels just like these 1950s or 1930s reproduction fabrics. It feels exactly the same. The quality, the thinness, the everything. It's 100% the same. So I have 3 yards and 16 inches on here, and I wasn't going to use it on anything else. It was in my old fabric pile.
Hi Kim, hi Teresa.
Hello Kim, hello Teresa.
They were saying hi to me. Melinda says hi to you.
Hello. So I have got this.
Bonnie says hi.
50 5-inch squares, a bolt of fabric, well, not really a bolt, but my type bolt, a 5-inch ruler, and a rotary cutter. This is the fun part. I'm going to chop this up, sew this all together in a 10 by 10 grid. So that's 10 across by 10 down grid. And we're going to see how fast I can do this. Like literally, I'm just going to speed sew a whole entire 10 by 10 grid of this, and we're also going to see how fast it goes because I got to cut all the 5-inch squares from this. So this ruler will make it easier. So
hi everyone.
Hello everybody. And I'm not going to start just yet. I'm going to give it a couple seconds. But you guys like that? I'm going to test my speedy skills.
Linda Price says OMG.
With this.
Mary says gotta let the dog.
This. You gotta let my speedy come back.
Elaine says how fun.
So yeah. Oh, also a little update. As of January 1st, and I've really been thinking about this, and I think
Patty
this.
says hi to us.
Hello, Patty. I think that this may be why my subscriber count, and Scott agrees, hasn't gone up like it should. I'm gonna start naming my videos. Naming them. Like this video should have been called Let's See How Fast I Can Sew a 10x10 Grid.
Our horrid internet, I think, is the reason why your
well,
subscriber count hasn't gone up.
My horrid internet counts too, but no, it's harder because you guys can't find a specific video. You have to remember Sew Sunday 11/26 of 2019, say. You know what I mean? You have to find that video if you want to remember something. You got to remember that video or write it down. Because all my videos are named Sew Sundays, A Day in My Quilting Room, the Insomniac Quilting Series, blah, 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 blah. Now, I will still have those videos, but they're just going to be named. I'm just going to put the names. So that way, if you go online onto YouTube and you type, we'll just use layer cake, for example, then my video might show up in that feed of people looking for quilts with layer cakes.
Well,
if that makes any sense. From the last
quote you made, the big flowery pink one, everybody kept asking the fabric, and we didn't remember. So they had to go back and look at the one you made it, but it's hard to do if they don't know.
So since I am even struggling with remembering videos, and I go back, but I put them in playlists. I do put them in the playlist. I'm going to go back little by little and put what I did in those videos after the numbering. Okay? But as of the first, I'm going to start naming all of my videos. So if I am making the name of a quilt, say the whatever, I don't even know, just whatever, it's going to be named. So if I'm going to be doing a Dresden plate, the video will say Sew Sunday, blah, 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 Dresden plate.
Teresa says, I think that's a great idea, Tiffany. It will help lots.
Yeah. It's not that I like I like the fact that I got you guys watching the videos because I don't name them. It's the mystery. Let's see what she's going to do today. Let's watch her video. But I think that nobody's finding my videos because I don't put what I'm doing. So if I'm going to make a jelly roll quilt, I might as well just type, I'm making a jelly roll quilt called blah, blah, blah.
Gar says, I think that's an awesome idea too. Judy says, yes, for sure. Good idea.
Yep.
Oh, Maylan's on. Hi, Maylan.
Hey, May. So I am definitely going to change things up a little. It's still going to be all the same. It's just I'm going to add, instead of whatever, I'm going to name the videos. So that way make it easier. So Sundays are already kind of named. I did binding and a tag and the other day. So it was named that.
May says, OMG, a shout out. Of course, May, we're not going to miss you.
May is our friend. She's here right now in town. Longtime friend for those.
She's a friend of ours that we've known for ages. Her husband and I went to high school together and played football.
Yeah, Scott went for a walk with them on the island walk today, which is like 3 or 3.5 miles or something like that. I don't know.
No, Scott Dan is on even. Dan is her husband.
Yeah. Well, hi, May and Dan. Glad you guys caught my video. All right, so you guys, now that a lot of you are here, we are going to time me. Well, we're not going to really time me, but because the video obviously has its own timer, we're going to take, again, for those that just joined, a 50-pack of 1930s reproduction squares.
Hi, Lynn. Lynn says, so
whatever
glad I
I
can
can need off of this is like 13 or 14 5-inch strips. And then my ruler and my rotary cutter, and I'm going to start cutting these squares, and then I'm going to make a 10x10 grid, and we're going to see how fast I can do that, because, well, I like going fast, and
you're speedy.
I'm speedy. So let's see how speedy I really am, even with my boo-boo wrist that's really killing me from writing today. Writing made
Linda,
it worse.
she's going to keep trying to come on every day.
Yeah, I'm going to still continue this whole everyday thing. So
Linda says that would be awesome.
Yep. All right, so I already calculated I needed like 13 strips because I will get 8 5-inch squares per strip. So I need 13 strips. So let's get to it. I got to start by using this rotary cutter though, because I need to make myself a nice straight edge here. So here we go. Let's see how fast I can go. And I got to stand for this part. And don't mind me, like always, in my pajamas. But so are you guys, so it doesn't matter. Are any of us wearing real clothes? I doubt that. We are all in our pajamas, enjoying the evening, watching me, right? All right, here we go. Now if I can count correctly. So there's 1. Boy, I'm all like trying to go fast and I can't go fast.
Do you want me to cut for you?
2. No, I'm doing this. This is my challenge to myself. This 5-inch ruler really helps.
Linda says yes, she is, because she has to go to work, meaning she is in good clothes.
3. Ah.
Kim says not me tonight. Linda Price says I'm in my PJs.
4.
Sharon says I stay in my PJs unless I'm going to the store. Yep, that's Tiff.
That's me.
Hi, Carla.
5. Hello to everybody that's joining. I got to fix this opposite side because I kind of got a little wonky trying to go fast already.
Lynn says I live in PJs.
5. All right. So let's keep going. Once I start sewing, that's the part that goes the fastest. The cutting might not be as fast because my wrist is in a specialty thing that doesn't allow me to bend it properly. 6. 7. This is fun though. Very fun. 8.
Oh, don't tell me our internet's dying again.
Did it die?
No, just on the tablet.
Oh.
You're paused though.
9.
You're skipping. Well, Heather says yes, PJs are my uniform.
10.
Kim says I love fleece PJs.
11.
Mary says I'm that Walmart shopper I used to make fun of. No, that's a good one. That is a good one, Mary.
12. And 13. This is going to be 96 pieces, so I actually need to cut a 14th strip. Because 13 strips gives me 96 squares.
Look at you with math. Good job, my love.
I made sure to use the calculator before coming on because I knew I wanted to challenge myself. I was ahead of myself today. So now I'm just going to open these up. And I'm literally just going to chop them all together. A couple at a time.
Carla says it's pouring down raining here.
My goodness.
Sweatpants and t-shirts.
We've had a cloudy day all day, but no, it literally twizzled, which is not, it's not drizzling and it's not raining. It twizzled.
Yeah, a few drops came down on the park or on the driveway. That was it.
Yep, just a few drops, like literally. Are you kidding me? So, but it's been cloudy all day. I mean, the clouds went away. We had good sunshine for a little while. I was able to get outside and actually get some sun on my skin. And then all of a sudden, the sun went away.
Sharon says she just has to watch tonight. She screwed up and forgot her cutting mat at her mom's house and lives 2 hours away.
Oh, yikes. That's gotta suck.
You need a backup one for those boo-boos, I guess.
All right.
Or maybe that's an excuse to go back to mom's.
Yep.
Maybe mom kept it there on purpose for you to go back. See, mom knew what she was doing.
I'm not even going to press anything. I'm actually just going to bypass any kind of ironing because, well, I can. Because I don't really need to follow any rules, do I?
If you want to iron for you, you know that.
No, because of the way I'm going to sew it.
That big beast over there, he's ready. He's ready to get steaming.
So to get 50 5-inch squares, you need 14 strips total to do that. So that's 14 strips was what, 2 yards? Something like that.
I don't know.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's 1 yard for 6, and 6 is 12. So that's 2.5 yards for anybody that wants to do something like this. Only because I try to give you guys directions even when I'm just screwing around.
Anyway, June says she has Betty Boop ones, talking about her BJs.
Oh.
Everyone's talking about rain and snow and stuff like
Oh
that.
my goodness. Yeah. I feel for all of you who live in freezing cold.
Sharon says it does make a big ordeal. She's ordered a new one. It'll be there Wednesday.
Sometimes I cut on the fold and it makes my pieces not straight anymore. So it's a good thing I can cut left and right-handed. Why does that seem like 50 pieces already?
Do you want me to count? Counting I can do.
No, sure, count.
Am I counting?
And maybe my math was wrong. Maybe I am that horrible with math and I'm telling everybody the wrong thing. I get 8 per strip. 8 pieces per strip.
How many strips did you cut?
13.
Whoa, 13 times 8. That is big numbers.
Why does it seem like...
Well, 11 is 88, plus 16 more is... See, 90.
That seems like a lot. It seems like a lot, guys. You probably can't even see Scott right there.
104. Now, you're making me having to count all over again.
How about this? How about I don't cut them all out right away, just in case I did cut too many 5-inch squares.
It's hard to count them because they're
suck at math.
Little and thin. They're little and thin. Hi, Nancy. Nancy says hi.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh, Linda had some oral surgery today. Her mouth is killing her. So she's just
Oh,
watching.
that sucks. Here we go with that kneading my left hand again from cutting on the fold. Most of you I know skip over the fold. I don't. I still cut on the fold, and you can see when you press it down, it'll be just fine.
Bonnie says cold is great, so I don't have to leave the house. LOL.
All right. I'm going to cut this last one because for some strange reason, this looks like 50 squares already, and I must have did my math wrong. Doesn't that look like 50 squares? That looks more than 50. All right. We're going to pull out my 1930s reproduction from Keepsake Quilting. It even says how to launder. Oh my. All sorts of direction. All right. We're going to make a 10 by 10 grid. We're going to see how fast I can do this.
Let's get her done.
All right. I want this on this side. I'm going to be switching, huh? All right. Here we go.
Judy says you only use 7 strips. See, they're doing the math for you. So we
Look
don't
at that.
have to.
So, okay, good. Thank you. 7 strips is all you need. I don't even know how many I cut, but I probably cut too many.
You want me to close this so we don't cut anything? Oh, I had a lot of goop come out of it.
Ooh, I want to mix these up. We're going to go from the bottom and up. That way they're not the same. This goes down, then that goes down. All right, once I get a flow going, I should be good. Here we go.
She says 8 times 7 is 54. Mary says 56. Then Judy comes back with 56. Yeah.
It is that on top. Oh, I'm already slowing myself down here.
Nancy said, I tried to watch yesterday, but internet wasn't acting right. It kept buffering. We know the struggle is real there, Nancy, with the internet.
Yes, very real.
It's a constant battle here at our house.
Yes. One of these days.
Lynn says, I refuse to math on my day off.
I must have been doing something wrong. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already grabbed yellow, so now I need this one.
Kim says, I love reproduction prints, especially the 1930s.
They're cute, that's for sure. This will be 6. Everything else will go fast after this. I just got to remember what pile I'm taking from. This is 7. For those that are just joining, or if you're just joining, I am doing a timing. I'm not really timing myself. I am just seeing how fast I can make a 10 by 10 grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more.
Mary says I want to EPP a grandmother's flower garden quilt with them. What's EPP?
English paper piecing.
Oh, look at that.
No.
Learning all these little acronyms. I have to change from military acronyms to quilting acronyms in my head.
One more makes 10 for this.
Oh, Tiff.
Yeah.
Mary asked, what will you do with the grid?
Just going to make it and it'll give me something to play with on the quilting machine. All right, so there is that. Let's go back to the beginning and now alternate.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be a freebie giveaway for the first.
Maybe. Maybe if I can get it quilted in time. I did take a long arm. I took a long arm quilting job today, so I will have that to get done. And I'm allowed to video it, so as soon as I...
So you guys will see Tiffy long arming. It's a beautiful little quilt with cactuses on it.
Yep, it's got applique cactus, and her only specification is do not quilt on the cactus. She doesn't want anything quilted on her cactuses.
Kathleen says hi.
Hi, Kathleen. Welcome to everybody who is joining while I try to speed sew, which I'm not doing a very good job at. Maybe I can get rid of this thing on my wrist. Maybe that's what's impeding me here.
Mary says, yay, I can't wait to see it. Linda says, did you got anything up on your frame like you wanted to do?
No, I did not, because I got to go buy
Yes, we're going tomorrow to the thread store because they were closed today.
Which one was that file? Yeah, it was that file.
So yes, she gets to go and pick out a thread color.
Maybe 2. While I'm there.
The lady today liked your green, so you didn't have to buy a special one for her.
Yeah, she's getting the color celery because it goes amazingly perfect with her quilt. Front and back. My 10 by 10. Seems like it's going to take me forever. How many of you actually do this just for shits and giggles? Time yourself to do something. Or am I the only crazy?
Maggie says, I wish Keepsake Quilting was still open in Center Harbor, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
That's where she lives.
Some of these are so cute. Every single one of these squares is 100% different. Like super 100% different. Which is kind of cool. I like when they're different. I also like using black when I do these, but unfortunately.
She says it was less than an hour from where she's at, and it's a one-way trip. Every now and then, Tiff likes to go to Joanne's, which is about an hour from here in Bullhead. Oh, Maxine's on. She says, hi, Mom, I love you.
Hi, Maxie.
Maxine, you can just come over and say hi in person.
Oops. Well, no. Here. I don't really care what pile I grab from now, honestly.
It says, I do it on occasion, Tiff, just to see how much I can accomplish.
Yeah. It's good to test yourself and keep your skill set good.
Oh, Maxine's doing homework. I guess that's a good thing, though. At least she's getting her homework done.
Yes, good. Well, I told her I was coming on. I said I'm going live if she wants to come say hi.
Yeah, Maxine, we got tamales.
I'm also trying to make
sure
that
our yearly tamales from the neighbors.
And every square that has the stripe, I'm making sure that all the stripes go the same direction because I don't want to get them messed up. I want them all the same direction.
She says I can come by and you guys can help.
I'm not good with homework, as you guys already figured out in the beginning. I cannot do math. I even use a calculator. What's wrong with me? I guess I don't even know how to calculate. Oh, that's so funny. I'm so funny.
Kim says, I know my embroidery machine sews faster than the other one. Says she's doing English.
Well, English I could probably do.
We can English to a degree.
I can English it. It's going to be cool.
Oh, Tracy's heading downstairs. She'll be right back.
Okay. It's probably looks so dumb. It's going to look dumb, but I'm having fun. Does that make any sense? So, anybody sewing? Anybody sewing right now?
Kim says to Maxine, as long as it isn't diagramming sentences, I could help. I don't even know what diagramming sentences mean, so maybe we're worse at English than we thought.
Yeah, right? Definitely. Oh, mix up more. Should have mixed them completely up. Well, it felt like two pieces, but it's only one. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to change the bobbin at all. That's my question. Is my speedy sewing going to need a bobbin change throughout all of this?
Lynn says, I only like 2 borders on her first quilt top. First ever quilt top. Well, good to go, Lynn. Keep on trucking.
Awesome. I think I'm slowing so. I'm slowing so, guys. Sewing slow. I'm not speaking English either, so I guess I can't help Maxine. I'm horrible. Come on. Yeah. Just a piece. One piece. Screw it. No.
Nancy says she's just watching you, Tiff.
Okay.
Bonnie's working on her mom's quilt.
Sounds like fun.
Kim tells us what diagramming is. It's naming verbs, adverbs, nouns.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't ask me, because
Mary says her mother was an English teacher and my son's an English minor. She says, I don't have a chance.
you're stuck with it.
Lynn says it's her first time sewing also. She's awful. LOL and addicted. That's okay, Lynn. That's what we're here for.
Well, you're here to learn.
Tiff is here to help. She has a Facebook community where everyone and anyone can help and post things.
Yeah.
We're all here for you.
We're rooting for you. You'll get it done.
Mary says to her, you've been bitten by the bug.
It doesn't start there. It doesn't end there either. Like, it seriously is gonna get worse. Let me tell you. Ask all these ladies here. Before you know it, you'll have a whole entire room filled with all sorts of crap you don't need. And that you'll use someday.
Kim says quilting is an addiction that benefits everyone. Yes, it does. You all get quilts.
Yep. Everybody gets quilts. Your whole entire family will end up with a quilt. Your whole entire amount of friends will end up with quilts. Your children's teachers at school will end up with quilts. Your favorite dog walker will get a quilt. It's kind of funny how that works.
Lynn's like you. She says, "Oh goodness, between sewing and tattoos, I will be broke." That's my wife.
That's me, but I actually stopped getting tattoos quite a while ago. I haven't got a new one in a couple years, and quilting has been more important. Although I do want to get my back redone. I have a ultimately horrid quilt on my back in the center of my back.
Boy, we're getting them mixed up here left and right. You said quilt.
Oh, I mean tattoo. I have a tattoo on my back that is absolutely horrid, and I want to get it covered up.
See how much of a quilter she is?
Yeah, can't even think straight.
Suburban says hi. She didn't get a notification, so that's why she's late, I guess.
Oh, that's fine.
That's fine,
Glad you're
Suburban.
here.
It's no big deal.
I try to set
We're
the
glad you're here.
notifications a half an hour before I come on. Whether you guys get them, that's a different story.
Mary says she started quilting in '98 and she still learns something with every quilt she makes.
Same here, and I didn't learn back then.
Linda says she sent quilts to friends in Italy and Denmark. She's international. Yippee.
I should have.
That is awesome, Linda.
I should have learned back then. I think I'd be well further than I am now.
Goodness, my love, we were early teens back then. I don't know if you'd have been into it as much.
I don't know. I liked all sorts of things. I liked wearing my grandma's muumuus when I was a teenager and a kid. I was a very weird child / teenager.
Sharon says pot holders, table runners, quilts, wall hangings, quilts for the dogs, quilts for the cats.
Yep.
Kim started in '86 and she says she's still learning new things. And Tiff is an amazing teacher. Look at that. Thank you, Kim.
I'm glad.
Nice.
Something about quilting I learned pretty darn quick.
June says hi to all of us. Hi, June.
But I'm still learning too at the same time. Hello, everybody joining.
You got 60 people on.
Wow, look at that. I guess
Yeah.
Monday is a good night to go on, huh?
Yeah, you're at So Sunday numbers.
I'm actually at after work hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's got off of work finally and they're home and they can actually catch the videos. This is a decent hour for the East Coast, right? If I'm on at 6 p.m. here, it's only what, 8 p.m. there right now?
Yeah. Joyce says I just started quilting and I've learned a lot.
You guys are going to see this thing when it's done and go, what the heck was she thinking?
I learned a lot of helping my wife quilt.
Yeah, he's
I learn
learning.
new stuff every day. Suburban says it's 8 there, so yeah. Uh-oh, Teresa says Pat is on in a few minutes.
Oh. I'll catch it later. I always, especially the ones she uploads, and they come on at like 4 o'clock in the morning for me, so I never really catch the middle of the night ones. So, but if you guys want to leave to go watch, I don't mind.
It's no big deal. We support
I'll be
all
here.
of our fellow quilters.
I'll be here still racing myself.
We support all of our fellow quilters, so that's fine.
I'll be racing myself. That is what I'm doing.
Chris says hello, everyone. I've been away for a couple months. Hope everyone is well.
Who said?
Chris.
Hello, Chris.
C-R-I-S. Interesting spelling. Hi, Chris. Good to have you back. It's 8:30. Lynn says, I have so much to learn and can't wait. I watched Tiff once before and really like y'all.
Oh,
Well, thank you.
I really wished I would have had black because I think this would have looked way better. Like just looking at it in the screen, you guys probably see blurriness, but if you hit those 3 dots in the corner of the video, you can change your video quality to where it's as clear as I see myself on my screen. Just know that you can change it.
Billy says, hi, everyone, and she's asking what you're making. Hi, Billy.
I am making a 10 by 10 grid as fast as I can to get my mojo back on this whole, I was fast and now all of a sudden I'm so slow. So I'm timing myself in a kind of timing myself kind of way.
She's racing.
I'm racing myself on a 10 by 10 grid. And I even cut the strips first, and I cut way too many, so that's okay, because I can use them on something else.
Teresa says Pat is live at 5:30 every Monday. At her time, anyway.
I thought she's live every day because I see everyday videos every morning.
I don't know.
All right, back down to the beginning. We're getting there. I think
Linda
this is the
says that
last
10
amount.
patch will make a really cute baby quilt.
Yep. Actually, my leftover
Teresa says I can watch both, lol. Well, that's good, Teresa.
my leftover pieces can actually just border this whole thing.
Tiff
honestly.
does that with T, and who else do you do at the same time when T? I know you
T
watch T
comes
and
on
someone
at the
else.
same time as So Yeah, which comes on as Yvette. Like,
Yeah.
So Yeah comes on, and then T comes on. This is on Saturdays, and then Yvette comes on. So I start out by watching So Yeah and T, and then it turns to me watching So Yeah and Yvette. So one's on one device and one is on the other usually. That's how it works. But I like my channels, so.
Well, Heather says better too much than not enough. Yep, there you go.
That's okay. I'll use them for the border.
She premieres videos at 6 a.m.
Yeah, which is 4 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
That's why I miss them every single day.
June says it's 1:30 in the a.m. for her. She's far away. One of our out of the country watchers.
Yep. All right, just a few more squares left.
Teresa says Pat never says hello to me, so you are my priority.
She never says hello to her when I'm up and I can't sleep and I end up catching her.
Well, some people aren't big talkers, maybe. I don't know.
No, it's
I don't
not,
know her, so
it's
I'm
not
not going to
live
defend
streaming.
her
Live
either.
streaming, it's pre-recorded videos that premiere, like Teresa does sometimes.
Okay. Oh,
All
yep,
right.
June's in London. I thought so. I was going to say 1:30. That's pretty far.
Yep. Oh, and I got Sue-Ann's Christmas card and Lisa's Christmas card today. I'll show you guys the fronts of the Christmas
Oh, yeah.
cards
I
in a
totally
second.
forgot to remind you to say
Just
that.
so that you guys know.
Yes, we got some of our cards today. You guys were asking.
You already know that I don't read mail, but I do show you. So here was mine from Lisa. It's just a Merry Christmas Christmas card. I usually don't read personal notes, and I prefer it that way unless you say otherwise. And then the Christmas card from Sue-Ann. So they are just Christmas cards that say like a warm and friendly wish for a joyful season. And then what does the other one say? Hoping this wondrous Christmas season delivers the joy of giving and peace everlasting. So just so you know, I do get cards and mail and stuff. I usually don't read it online. That's just my personal thing. Anyway,
I don't
now
know if
let's keep
Sue-Ann is
sewing.
on. She was asking
Well,
the other
if
day.
she watches later, she'll see. Oh, I thought you.
Hello.
I
Thank
got
you.
you snacks.
Thank you.
Snacks. You like cinnamon rolls, right?
Yeah.
Don't think we're going to eat them right now, but thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm timing myself, which you already know. You can come say hi on the
Good
camera then.
timing.
Yeah, she's...
I'm
Doing
seeing
that
how
time
fast
thing.
I can sew a 10 by 10 grid.
Oh, it's really bad quality, by the way.
Yeah.
No.
We know this. You don't have to tell me
It's our
500 times.
internet.
You
We
guys
have
know my
internet
daughter
issues.
Maxine. She's my
You can say
18-year-old.
that.
And her boyfriend James is here too. You want to introduce your boyfriend?
He doesn't want to talk.
Oh, okay.
No, it's
I talk, but I don't go on the internet
Her
either.
boyfriend works for the morgue.
Mortuary.
Mortuary. Same thing.
Work at a cemetery too.
At the cemetery too. Yep.
Want to see how easy my English is?
Not really, but okay. Oh, they're all saying hi to you.
I'm sewing the rose now, by the way.
It's kind of like an easy
She doesn't live far, so that's why she went from being on the video talk in the chat to
So is
coming
that
over.
Well, that one you
That one? That's the page he did.
What?
His, what he has, not his.
All right.
Mine.
So as you can see, by the way, I'm not getting nothing tangled because my 10 by 10 grid is literally hooked together like this. Nothing can get messed up. That is
Suburban
how
says job
this-
security. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, everybody
Somebody's always
dies.
gonna die, right?
Someone needs to do it.
Yep. So this keeps it from getting out of order, and it goes a lot faster when you make a grid like this and sew it like this. And I don't have to press in between. I can just press the final project when
Okay.
I'm
Here,
complete.
Teresa asked, I'm thinking of doing her elephant quilt with my Tula fabric. What do you think?
An
Pattern would show off
elephant?
the fabric.
quilt with Tula fabric. Is there elephants on Tula fabric, or are you making an elephant like the like Jean True Love did her elephant one? Her Cheryl the elephant that she named it,
I'm just kidding.
like that kind of elephant, or like a paper piece. I don't know if I would want to use Tula's fabric for paper piecing.
You got
Projects.
You got food out there?
Ooh,
There's tamales in the
tamales.
fridge.
Yeah. Don't eat them all, but you can have one each. Please.
Turn volumes down. No sounds on anything in here, guys. I get demonetized.
Yes, get in trouble. We also can't say the evil C word. We get in trouble for that too.
cat?
No.
You gotta say cat.
Yeah,
We're
you
not
can
allowed.
cattle. Move on.
They're getting silly.
Demonetized.
The elephant that Pat is doing is a bow. It's a block.
What's the difference between
It's
a
an
common and
elephant
proper?
block.
'Cause I
Yeah.
don't understand it.
As a bow, B-O-W, does that stand for something?
No idea.
No, Mary, the tamales come from our neighbors that are so awesome. They give us tamales every year right after Christmas. They make a bunch of extras just for us.
Yep, they make us tamales because they're wonderful neighbors.
Yes, they are amazing.
Yes, like
All of our neighbors feed us, by the way.
groceries.
Why they do? Because Scott is a bottomless pit and he'll eat anything.
Well, I've lived here a while at this house, and all of our neighbors have known me before I met Tiff, and they used to all feed me when I was a single guy. And now that I don't know, it just rolled over to them feeding my whole family now.
So
Teresa says it's the block of the week.
okay. You'll have to show me. Like I said, I wouldn't. Personally, the Tula fabrics are so pretty. I'm afraid to cut them up. But I usually, when I've had them in the past, I usually make something big blocks out. I don't cut them into tiny pieces. They're also good for bags because they're big prints. So Tula prints are good for bags.
Oh, is James doing homework too?
Think of a CD album.
You hear talking in the background. That's because Maxine and her boyfriend are in here hanging out. Since this is the place to be, is in this tiny little room. It's actually not that tiny. I totally told you guys, one other person or two other people could sew on the other side of the desk with me, as well as just hang out in this room. It's pretty big.
Suanne is on now. Hi, Suanne.
Hi,
We just showed your
Suanne.
Christmas card a minute ago. Tiff
Yeah.
got it today, and she loves it. Thank you.
It's a football player.
Oh, you're a Giants quarterback.
You don't know any football fans?
No.
All right, so far I've got 4 rows sewn together. So let's just, everything's still hooked. It makes it so easy. Look at how fast this goes.
June says, thanks. I have 3 weeks before I see the doctor, so we will see what we're going to do with my back. Thank you and bless you.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, line up. Since everything was 5-inch squares, it lines up so easily. I don't have to press it right now because all I have to do is just nest my seams manually.
Tell Suanne what you're making. She's
I
listening.
I am testing myself and my fast sewing abilities to make a 10 by 10, a 5-inch squares grid to sew together into a quilt. And maybe this quilt will be done by New Year's to be part of what I'm doing for New Year's. I'll just say that.
We already said it earlier. Giveaway.
Yeah, I'm probably going to
know.
give it away for New Year's. I needed something to give away, and you guys know I like to give away my handmade.
That way you can all have something made by Tiff in your house.
Little
when you
by
watch
little.
us.
Little by little, I'll have more and more things out there. More and more people will get a chance to get something that I've made.
Christmas.
This is so fun. I don't know what it is about trying to get through something really, really fast,
Yes,
but
I know
it's
who she
definitely
is.
exciting. All right, next. So I just turn it. They're all still hooked together. Remember,
Zach and
everything is hooked together, so I can't lose my place. I just
I said,
to the next one, and they all are hooked together, so I could just pull it by the little threads that are in between the blocks, making sure the rest of them are out of the way,
first time since you went that one Easter.
and that's how it works.
She actually enjoyed it.
It's called webbing or chain piecing. This is like the true chain piece for webbing my project.
Hi, Suanne.
Hello.
Hi again. We already said hi.
I don't know that. I don't. As soon as you say hi to somebody, I don't remember. You
I
said
know.
hi
I'm
to
just
them.
saying. She said hi again. We already
Oh,
said hi.
3 or 4 minutes ago. You know.
We showed your card off, Suanne. Tiff got it today, and she loves it. Suanne says she found the pink and brown fabric last night that you used, and she ordered it.
Ah. I don't even remember what I did last night. What did I do last night? What was last night? I don't remember.
Did the
I did
for
what?
Show Sunday.
What did I do for so? Oh, my quilt.
You finished.
Yeah, I did the batting or
Finished
binding
doing the binding.
and the tag. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, I'm glad you found that fabric, even though I did not have a name for you to look.
Said it's the flower stuff. Sounds fun. Yep.
All right, back to the top again.
Yep. And we even showed the quilt off today to a lady that came for a long arm job.
Yep.
We showed it to her. She thought it was beautiful too. So Ann says, glad you like the card.
Yes, thank you very much. Still on the same bobbin, which is a good thing.
She also ordered the dark pink too.
Oh,
Maybe she's going to make the same quilt.
that's fine.
That is fine. I'm just saying it.
I
It's just being
totally
funny.
make my patterns for you guys to make your own. And if you use the same fabric, so be it. I try to tell you the names of fabrics every time.
She says, I might. Hee hee.
Trying to like totally make sure everything is nested while still going fast.
Yeah.
It's going pretty quick, right? How long have I been doing this now? Am I fast?
I don't know what your timer is. You
Do
want
I
me
got
to
my
see
speed back yet?
How long you've been on?
Yeah, minus what, my first 30 minutes of intro? Or
You've been
25?
on almost 50 minutes. So yeah, we'll take off 10 minutes for your intro.
So that means I'm going slower than I should.
Well,
Oh, wait.
You can do it.
Linda says, I love webbing like that. It really really helps.
Yes, it does. I mean, it's easier on smaller stuff, but you can go all the way up to 5-inch squares like I'm doing here. But with 10-inch squares, I've done it with 10-inch squares. It's a little bit harder because if your web between them is a little bit longer, it gets hooked on everything as you're trying to go. So it does make it a little bit more harder. But 5-inch squares and under, webbing is easier.
Suburban says, don't sew a finger. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I already know this. I've done that during a live, and that's probably the first time you guys actually heard me cuss on camera. Because it hurt. I'm just letting you know, there is no, like, whatever to this quilt. It's just every other block is from the charm pack or from my cutting of the striped fabric. Where they land, I really could care less, so it might look a little silly because I didn't plan anything out, but I was just trying to do this on the fly. So
Hi, Shirley. Shirley says hi.
all right, hello.
Yes, Joanne, we can show it again, maybe later when Tiff's done. She wants us to show that pink quilt again from yesterday.
Okay. Good thing I didn't put it away I almost put it away today. But I left it out.
Mary says, I used to have acrylic nails, and it's a good thing I did because a needle went through one. Goodness.
I've done that before too.
Goodness gracious.
But I don't do long nails. The acrylic is on top of my real nails usually, so I just end up breaking a nail.
Lynn says she came close the other day and it shook her up good.
Yeah, be careful. They actually make a little guide thing. If you guys watch Jordan Fabrics videos, you'll see she has the special little stopper in front of the foot. I just like naturally pull my hands away, so.
Mary says to Sue Ann, just buy it and you can look at it as much as you want.
Right.
Thank you for that, Mary. Helping us out here.
Yep.
Suburban says I set an acrylic nail on fire with the slide of my clock. My gosh. We got some redneckish
Guess
stuff
what?
going on
Last
here.
side, last row. Woohoo! I guess I do got my speed because it goes pretty quick. I can't believe this is 100 pieces. So you can only imagine how many pieces you need to make a bigger quilt because this isn't very big.
Oh man, I hate these.
Suburban, you need to come out here and take a visit. We can all go out in the desert shooting together.
Heck yeah.
We're gonna shoot.
That's one thing we like to do.
Luann says, "Gee, I wish I could," meaning buying the quilt. Lynn is having trouble mastering the pedal, but she's getting better. Apparently she pushed way too hard on it. Sounded like how fast Tiff is going.
I know, and I just like floor it every time I put it down, like push down on the pedal.
Yes, Suburban, I know. Come on out. We're always open for guests. We can do a live out in the desert.
I actually have made desert videos, but I never posted them because I looked up the rules on YouTube about guns and ammunition. I'm not teaching it, so it was okay, but I didn't want to like blow your guys' eardrums with the sound. So I actually never posted the videos. All right. Bam. Done.
Heather Shimsky's here. She says hi.
So let me press it real quick so it looks a little bit better.
Hi, Heather.
Okay.
Did I hit your balls? Sorry.
No, I hit my leg.
All right.
Mary says, did you know if you have a knee left, you're supposed to use your pedal with your left foot?
Interesting.
Suburban says to slow down your speed regulator if you have one on your machine. They're talking to Lynn.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're gonna just finger.
Ben says it's very nice.
Probably not even in the camera. Look at these points. I am so good at this.
Holy cow, I love it, Lynn. Lynn says I love my gun too. Just built my first rifle recently. Good job.
Awesome.
Now you're in my neck of the woods.
All right, come on. Iron, get warm. We're waiting for the iron to iron up. I mean, heat up. The iron to iron up.
Do you want me to iron for you? Can I do something?
I'll do that.
Do you want to? Oh, you want to read? Oh, yeah, you can read.
Maxine's gonna read and Scott's gonna iron, and I can just sit here and chit chat with
I
you
was
guys.
just at the lady
You gotta
that
make
put her
sure that the
rifle together.
seams go back. I don't even know if he earlier I showed him and he actually really understood what I meant about, because I was doing some Cleopatra blocks earlier, and I was like, I finger press the seams one way or another, and I said if you push the seam down and pull back on it to where if it's going up this way, and you take your iron and you go the way with the seam. So if the seam is pushed up, then push up with the iron, you know, as you're pressing it, and it'll keep you from getting lips and dips and bumps and folds in your seam.
Dropped a cat behind you. Can you pick that up? Thank you.
So, yeah.
Suzanne said, look at Scott go.
Yep.
I was telling May and Dan today that I ironed for Tiff. I don't know if they're still on, but if they are, now they get to see me in action.
You gotta push the seams back. Push
I gotta wait till the iron gets hot here. It's not even that hot.
Okay, then let it heat up the rest of the way.
Plain.
These are the instances we need squeak.
I like
seems
squeak.
to get hot really fast. Oh.
He doesn't squeak on me.
Lynn said, Tiffany, the back of my quilt top is so bumpy. I should have watched videos on ironing seams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need to watch it. If you have a seam, it's just how it works out. If your seam
Hi,
is...
Michelle. Sorry. I miss her.
Maxine's down here on the floor. You can come up here into camera if you want.
You can read the camera.
You can read at the camera so you can say hi to your favorite Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Heather said, oh, that's someone else. So many people. Hey, they spelled my name wrong.
It's probably because some people have fat fingers. I type weird things and I don't even have fat fingers.
It happens.
It happens.
Someone put my name with an ing at the end.
It's
Maxine.
Maxine.
Or Seen.
You've had that before?
Yeah, a teacher. Max and Scene. Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of weird because Maxine is an old name.
She was like 25. Maybe that's why.
I don't know.
I love you too, Michelle.
Maxine and Michelle have hung out before. That's
Yeah,
for
so you went
anybody
to
that
visit
are
in California,
curious.
right?
A long time ago, was it 2.5 years ago now, Michelle? 2 years?
When you
Not
started YouTubing.
2 years ago.
It was
This
more than that. It
past
was
birthday.
3 years ago.
Was it 3 years ago?
Yeah, it was more than 2.
Oh, however long ago, a couple birthdays ago, I decided to take a surprise trip to Bakersfield, California, and knock, knock, knock on a stranger's door. And there Michelle was, and she got to meet me. She was so excited.
Who's this?
And Maxine was with Suburban.
Who's her
Maxine, after I dye my hair again this week, I'm cutting it like yours, and I'm really old.
I wish my hair was
She
faster.
wants to grow it. She came over with a wig. She had a black wig on the other day, and it looked so cute on her. And it was long haired, like down to here. And yeah, she's like, I'm not cutting my hair no more. And she's been saying this for months.
I got rid of my clippers.
Yeah, she's been saying it for months that she's not going to cut it. So we'll see. She says, I'm not going to stop dyeing it though.
I told her if she wants to dye her hair, she can just dye my hair.
Oh, yeah.
I
that's
dye
fine.
his hair.
Yeah.
But I can't do like green or orange or
Yeah.
red or pink. I want to do that. I can do that to my hair.
He does have, you know.
Can I do that to
somewhat with
yours?
your
Dye
job, I don't think
bright
you can have like green
green?
hair, can
No.
you?
I have the red for
You
my.
have to be somewhat.
Let's do it
When are we gonna do this?
Have to be
Work on our
somewhat
project.
professional.
after I get that binder done.
Okay.
That's the only way of graduating.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to wait till she gets all her homework done before me and her
So
start
I
on.
tell all
our
my
me and
youngins,
her
make
quilt.
sure you know what your job's going to be in the future before you start getting covered with tattoos from head to toe. Make sure they can all be covered.
Yeah.
'Cause you never know what
I'm
your
getting
job
them.
will be.
I'm getting Dad's not next month, in 2 months on the back of my arm.
Well,
So
I
it's
don't
gonna be
care. I
covered.
don't care what tattoos you get. I'm just telling James. I used to tell all you guys, make sure you know what your job's going to be in the future before you get any like that are too visible, like
As
on
long
your
as
face
it's
or
not on my
somewhere that you
face
can't
or
be covered
neck
up.
or-
That's why I never got tattoos in
butt.
those areas. And then when I didn't work a regular job anymore, that's when I allowed my chest and my throat to have a. But I would never tattoo my face. I love tattoos, don't get me wrong, but I will never tattoo my face. I don't even wear makeup. Why would I put permanent on my face? I have thought about getting my eyebrows tattooed though permanently, like not tattooed, but the microblading, because
People say those don't work.
I have really thin eyebrows. Can
Excuse
you
me.
not do that
I
on
tried to
camera?
hold it back.
Anyway, what else do I have that I've been up to? Today I made 4 Cleopatra blocks, just 4, and then tomorrow I'll try to make 4 more. I took in a client quilt.
And I ironed them.
I had Scotty ironed the Cleopatra blocks. I'd show you, but they're already buried in a pile. Like I put it all in a box and throw it out of the way.
Because you're doing so much right now?
I know. I'm doing
Pull
a lot.
'em out.
I don't want to get up.
Pull them out. Have James pull them out. Tell him where they're at.
James, grab me that box right there.
Said I have a friend who tattooed the eyebrow and they turned purple.
What?
What?
Oh, that's
Now
not
that would
good.
be something to see.
That right there. Yep.
There are no words, Suzanne said.
So I did 4 Cleo blocks today, so that you guys could see. So I'm getting them done, slowly but surely getting them done.
Oh, that's pretty.
The fans have to see what you're
And the
doing.
weirdest
honey.
thing
You gotta show
is-
'em.
Is today I was literally on point. Like I literally have all of my seams come where they're supposed to. It's the weirdest thing. Like when I first is that 4 already? 1, 2,
Everybody's saying
3,
it's gorgeous, very pretty.
4. I could just sit and hold all of them up while he's pressing because he has to make sure that there is no folds, pleats, or puckers in that whole entire thing.
Yes, it takes a minute. Give me a second.
So I have 24 blocks
Show your work
total.
Heather said my granddaughter-in-law had purple hair at the moment, and she says it's a family thing. All of my female family love lavender.
I love purple too. Purple, lavender, any of the purple colors.
Suzanne said her wedding colors were purple.
Ours were black, gray, and red.
Yep.
We did a black, gray, and red
Yep.
wedding. Even though those are black and gray are cool together, but red is not my color. But it looked really good with what we did. So because we had an in-home wedding.
Yeah. And you said on our anniversary, we're doing the anniversary show. They can see our wedding pictures.
Yep. I will show you guys our wedding pictures on our
that tomorrow?
anniversary show.
No.
No, that's not till the 27th
Not the next one.
of
Oh
January.
yeah.
January.
I'm showing you guys all my blocks real quick while I'm here because is it completely flat?
Yeah.
All the way?
Someone said
Yeah.
my
I
daughter
think it's a good job.
is a natural blonde.
If you don't
and
like it, I'll
she
redo
will
it.
Leave her hair alone. I told her hair will fall out. My hair falls out.
My hair fell out. I dyed my hair black so much when I was a teenager that I yeah, you can wait a second. I'm still showing the rest of these. I'm going through them as fast as I can. He's teasing now.
He's so excited.
I'm being goofy. Sorry. You gotta have fun.
I only have a few more.
You gotta have fun with
They
that.
all look the same though.
They don't look the same. They're different. They are all the same but different. They all have this greens. All
The same, but different.
they are the same but different. They're all green right here. Because I wanted it to look like leaves
Or James
because of the
just
way I'm
lost.
putting it together.
I suck at word
Um,
searches.
She just
We're gonna try to
Such
go
a word
faster
searches.
because my arms are
and
getting
she
tired.
circled the wrong word.
So I don't know how many more blocks I'm gonna get out of my fat
Done.
quarters because I really barely have any left. Like this is all I have left. They're all like really far down.
Teresa said she wants to dye her hair purple. Her husband won't let her.
All right,
I'm
here,
gonna
James, you can
dye
put that
this
back.
Okay.
Then you
Thank
can
you.
The
move
lower
Maxine.
hair.
Yes, you can show this off. I don't really want to be in camera.
All right, it's
Dad, you good or you want me to redo it?
no, it's fine.
Okay.
Here we go.
There you go. You're better at reading than I am.
Okay.
So you guys can see all the reproduction prints. Normally this looks better with black because black helps reproduction prints show up better. But it looks like all my stripes are going the correct
That's why
direction.
I skipped it. I did all that.
Are they? Are they? Are they? Yep, they are all the correct direction.
Heather says I put our Christmas tree away so that I can clean the floor for the next quilt. It's the only place I can use with big enough space.
Which one's this?
You know the quilt that's on the green
June
chair?
says very nice. Yes, I do.
Maxine,
What?
can you go get the quilt that's on the green chair? The one that looks like this but with black?
Green chair in your room?
Yeah.
I want to show them what it looks
And
like
it's black.
using
Sue-Ann
black
says-
with reproductions.
Sue-Ann says darling quilt top. And this is very cute.
I'm going to probably just
Heather
take
says just the right color for her new baby.
the leftovers
For my baby.
all this and put them all the way around this.
This one?
Yep. So here's what a reproduction quilt. Don't mind the dirtiness. The
Oh, that one
cat
like
lays
this.
on it sometimes, but this is what reproductions look like with black. Now you can see the difference between adding the black. Hold it up higher.
Well,
With the
Teresa says
reproduction
I'm
prints?
glad you didn't do it in black. Talking about this one.
Yeah, but you can see the difference between how black makes them pop as opposed to adding a similar reproduction as the background. You
Here's
know.
the back.
And those that are curious, the back of this one. This is just one of our house quilts we keep
It's
on
a
the wing back
monkey.
chair.
Lynn says I'm jealous you did that so fast.
So there's my 10 by 10. Fast as I can go right now. I guess it's not as fast as normal. Normally I'm faster. This
Kim
was
says
good.
that's really cute.
Way done, but so now you can see the difference though, reproductions as opposed to putting it with a black background. So
Heather said this would be great for her granddaughter.
well,
Well,
I'm
it'll
gonna
probably
throw
be a giveaway for New Year's. We shall see.
I'm
we
gonna
make
throw-
no
no
promises.
promises at the moment because I got a client quilt on the long arm and
Phyllis says I like the pink, but really like the black.
yeah, I like the black better. But then that's my
I
own
like black
personal.
better too. But that's because I like
That's
black.
my own likings, but this is what it looks like with these stripes. So I'll add the stripe all the way around. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna even do that. I'm gonna leave it just the way it is. I don't think it needs a border.
Yep, there's
I
the
think
fridge.
it just needs to be quilted. So when I get a chance, I will quilt it, and it will
Phil-
be
Phyllis
for.
asks what size
a
are your
giveaway.
blocks?
These were 5-inch squares. So this should be. Hold on. I'll tell you right now because it's a completely square quilt. Should be.
Heather says I hope your hand is feeling better today,
No,
Tiffany.
it is not. What is 22 is 44, 45 inches by 45 inches. That's how big this is. 45 by 45. And if I had any more Winnie the Pooh, that would go on the back. But I used all the Winnie the Pooh.
Suburban says I want to do a 20s Dresden quote with black sashing. 30s Dresden plate, sorry.
All these pieces now that I've pre-cut that I could just do with something else. I'm not even going to put it around here. I'm not even going to bother.
Here's the one
Alright.
from yesterday you guys were asking about. I don't know if you want me to open the whole thing up or not. I don't know if you're going to be on much longer. That's why I pulled it out now. I didn't know what your plan was. So.
There. Oh, right here. There you
I
go.
was going to say it's going to open it up backwards.
It's really, 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 really big because it's queen. So this is the one from yesterday. If you guys can see.
And our lighting makes it look a little more brown than it is. These are really all pink. Every single one of them is pink and rose. And
But there's brown. It's just different shades of brown.
yes, there is brown in it, but all of them have pink. Pink,
With the
pink, pink.
pretty pokey flower.
And it is beautiful. Even
So
though I'm
that's
not
that.
a huge pink fan, it's still beautiful.
Hold on, let it fall back so we can go up higher. There we go. So that's that.
Oh, are we folding it in half? Sorry.
Yep.
I'm slacking on my side.
Yep, that's okay.
I'm slacking.
I fold quilts like
Shoes, just bear with us.
since I got the okay from my client to record the quilt. I usually ask my clients. I don't want them to be like, no, please don't. And it's a secret because there have been plenty of clients I've had over time that don't want me to quilt on live stream because they know somebody who knows somebody that watches my YouTube. So, but this one is okay with it. So I'm going to show you what's going on the long arm, which is her quilt. Because I talked about it already and it's got cute cactus. So she doesn't want me to quilt around the cactus. So here's her top with appliqued cactus. She doesn't want me to do any quilting on the cactus at all. I'm going to echo.
Hold this in so you don't have to.
I'm going to echo around it on the long arm. I'll go around it, you know, but I won't be putting any quilting on it. The quilting will just be all over edge to edge around it, you know. But isn't that adorable? So this is her top, and then her back is this, which is a green. And she's getting the celery colored thread, which I got to show you guys. This is like the perfect thread. Like I'm telling you, with Glide having so many different colors, look at this. The perfect thread for this quilt is the celery color. It literally looks good when it's laid out on here. Perfectly. Better than cream did. It looked way better. So that's the color she's getting.
And Mary asked if you heard about the girls liking the dad's quilt. When all we heard was when the lady came and picked it up, right?
Yeah, they loved
the shirt
it.
quilt.
Yes, they loved it.
She cried.
She cried, and her
She told us that her
sister,
sister cried too.
yeah, her
right?
sister. Oops. Now I can't even fold my client's quilt.
So yes, Mary, they loved it. And the quilumphiter was a big hit.
Yep, the quilumphiter like took it over the edge. So, yes, they were very, very, very pleased.
Sue-Ann says, I want that quilt so bad, so I'm going to make it myself. Well, that's good, Sue-Ann.
Good.
We're glad we motivated you for something, you know, to make of your own. It's going to be even more special because it'll be yours.
All right, so that's my client's quilt. I gotta load that on the frame, and when I do load it, I will obviously come on live stream and show you guys me working on it. And then when I finally get this on the frame, which will probably be the next, because this isn't very big, so I can just throw whatever with it. Like I have tons of children print flannel, so I just throw whatever with it, and that'll be the back.
She says that's the plan. She says $350 still. Yep, it's still $350.
Yeah.
No one's bought it yet.
No.
Technically, it was supposed to be $375, but we did $350 the other day, hoping someone would buy it, and no, they didn't. So.
No big deal.
But anyway.
So there's that. I made a quilt in who knows how long now because we lost track of time. So it's a baby quilt. It was chain pieced, webbed pieced, and it goes pretty quick. And I got my mojo a little bit, but yeah. When I sew by myself, I sew on. You guys should see me when I do half square triangles. Like I've had probably 1 or 2 videos where the machine continuously runs. I don't even need to stop it. I'm really good at that, but I lost it since I got sick and then got better and then just slacking. I'm slacking. But it's done.
She says the baby quilt is sweet. Yes, it is pretty.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Anything
Any
you gotta say?
questions before we go?
I'm going to get off here before the internet dies again because that's just what's going to happen this time of day. That's what I got to say about that. Anyway, I love you guys. I thank you for hanging out. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, subscribe down there, like my videos, share my videos with your quilty friends, and don't forget to comment if you're watching the replay. So if nobody has anything, I'm going to go.
Bye. Guys, have a good night.
Oops.
Well, I'm clicking the bye now anyway.